Mrs. Yarodavers.
Ave Satanas! Hail, Satan! Hail, Satan!
Greetings, heathens. Welcome to Hail Satan. This is the podcast exploring Satanism, culture, and life in general through the eyes of modern Satanists. My name is Joseph Rose. I'm a member of an amazing independent congregation called Satanic Delco. We welcome members from anywhere in the world. If you want to learn a little more, visit satanicdelco.com. Speaking of Satanic Delco, we just completed our third annual Satanic in Nature camping trip. Some of us local folks were joined by members from various places around the country for a nice weekend getaway full of golf carts and mushrooms and satanic sports and even an unbaptism ritual. Perhaps we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. Today, we're going to listen to some sort of satanic music that was suggested by members of Satanic Delco. It may not be exactly what you think. But first, let's welcome some lovely Satanists that have joined up with us recently on Patreon. We've got Cortez, Joseph, Nikki, Lucius, Jason, another Nikki, Michael, Brandon, Claire, Eric, Edward, Bailey, Cordelia, Rusted Elk, Jordan, Jay, and One-Armed Psycho. Thank you all very much. You guys make this all possible, and I really do appreciate your support. So thank you. If you all have a moment, please visit the website at hailsatanpodcast.com. You'll find links there to join me on social media, a form to send an email, and a link to join up with us all on Patreon. We have a few different tiers to choose from with various benefits, including the amazing Greetings from Hell Satanic Postcard of the Month Club. That is the most direct way you can support me and this show. If you'd like to do that, visit hailsatanpodcast.com. All right, guys. Joining me on this musical journey today is Jerry.
Hey, guys. How are you?
How are you doing, Jerry?
I'm fine, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and be amongst all of you.
Happy to have you. I know you love to be on the podcast. Before we get into our musical business, Jerry, should we recall your trip to Satan Camp?
I did go to Satan Camp for an abbreviated stay. It was eye-opening.
Yeah, this last weekend, as I mentioned earlier, Satanic Delco had our third annual Satanic in Nature camping trip, where we go out to a beautiful location, an undisclosed location, and we have a fun weekend. And
it was nice.
Jerry did come for one evening.
One evening, and I got to ride around in the cart dangerously. The speeds were unnecessary.
Yeah, I think we might have topped out at about 12 miles an hour.
It wasn't fast, but it just seemed like it could have lent itself to disaster.
We don't go truly fast by automobile standards, of course. We're going 12 miles an hour at best.
Right.
But there's something about it that really feels exciting and a little dangerous.
It's the open air. There's nothing around you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like motorcycle riders, they have that same feeling.
Yeah.
But they're going way too fast.
Right.
And eventually all of them, 100% of them, hit something hard and they all explode.
Yeah.
They end up being roadkill.
Yeah. You did miss a lot of the action, but it was good to have you there.
Appreciate you. And I got to hit a ball.
We did. We had a full blast home run derby throughout Saturday. You weren't there for that, we got started a bit early, and Jerry did get to hit some balls.
Did you? Did you have a marker that says what was a home run, or do people just do a consensus?
Yeah. We were in this field, if you recall. There was a field that was surrounded by the little roads, the little trails, and so basically, if you got it out of that field, off the grass, it was a home run.
Over the fence?
No, there is no fence.
Oh,
it just transitions from grass to the driveways.
Who won this? I mean,
I actually did.
Dominant.
I did dominate. Tim Williams was in the lead for much of the day, and he had to leave, so he was not able to defend later in the evening when I really took these kids to school. You know what I mean?
So there's an asterisk. You're like a Barry Bonds type character.
There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, I fucking Don't get me started, Jerry.
Just saying that the guy who was leading.
Don't challenge me, Jerry.
All right.
But did you enjoy yourself? Did you like your stay at Satan Camp?
I did. Somebody brought turtles. There were turtles there.
Yes. Yeah, we had
That was
turtles.
fun. I was able to unload my mannequin bodies.
Oh, not to get too off track here, guys, with our tales of Satan Camp, but Jerry did bring these odd mannequin torsos just from the neck to the upper thigh. Is that right? Mm-hmm. And they had, one of them at least had a hook on it, sort of a hanger.
I left
hook.
that hanging from the tree before.
So
I left.
that mannequin hanger thing became really important to us when we had the official home run derby, because our strike zone was that mannequin hanging off the side of a golf cart.
Oh, wow.
So that was our strike zone.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I slammed that thing 1,000 times with these balls.
Those are old Abercrombie and Fitch hangers.
Is that right?
You can't. They couldn't use them anymore because they were considered body shaming. These mannequins were in great shape.
Yeah, they were very fit.
Very fit mannequins. I used them for an art installation I was making.
Yeah.
So, and then I was done with it, and the guys used it to great effect. I'm very pleased to see that they had some use near the end. Where was I going to keep them in my house?
Yeah,
I
don't think our mannequin friends made it home from camp, actually.
I didn't expect it.
I don't think so, but did come in really handy. And, honestly, if you have another one, I'd love to have it next summer for a strike zone.
I gave both of them to you all.
Oh, yeah. All right. I think they sell little strike zones that you can stand up. I'm going to get one.
No, don't. I'll just take the one I use for like Ronald McDonald or the Hamburglar and just have that.
Yeah, we'll have a Hamburglar.
I will be there for the full stay next year.
All right, guys. You've heard it here first.
We're trying to.
When next year's Satan camping trip comes along, Jerry will be there.
And we're trying to figure out custody. So that's the thing. I was getting my daughter every week, but now we're going to go to an every other week thing.
Yeah.
So. Hopefully that's because it's for her too, but that's inside baseball.
Of course. So, Jerry, are you aware of what we're doing here today? Do you understand the task?
My job is the only time I ever knew what I was doing here was during the what was that, the Anton LaVey thing,
Satanic Bible,
that great comic book we read, and the and then other times I'm here for music.
Yeah, well, we're here for music, of course. Here's how it works, Jerry. I posted a message to Satanic Delco across our platforms, and I wrote to them, "Music challenge. I want you to give me a song that embodies your Satanism in some way, but it cannot be an obviously, quote, satanic song. And I need you to offer a brief explanation of how or why that song fits. I don't want anything from Ghost, Twin Temple, or any of the usual suspects." So that was the message I shared with the gang.
Okay.
And I got a lot of responses.
You have
a lot of people wrote in with, a bit of an explanation of how this song embodies their Satanism one way or another. And so I had to, of course, narrow down the list. I only selected a handful of them. I thought it made for a good discussion on our Discord server or Facebook group or anywhere. I thought it was nice to share those ideas on there, but I wanted to pick just a handful of them to come do this.
Right. I mean, who's to say you can't revisit it either? You can always go back,
of course,
and keep doing this for something.
Yeah, so I narrowed it down. I have a list of just a handful of songs, and we're going to go through those, and I'll share everyone's message as we go. The first one, Scott wrote in. He only offered a short explanation for this one. He writes, "For me, Satanism is more about being anti-Christian God or anti-any God, and one of my favorite anti-God songs is Judith by A Perfect Circle." So let's get into it, Jerry. Now, you know this jam, and you like this jam, right?
Yeah, we listened to this album, actually not even a month ago.
Let's get into it a little. And we'll talk over this stuff a bit, guys, but we'll try not to talk too much over this.
Oh.
We don't need to, go on and on. But be prepared for interruptions.
It's a guarantee. This is sort of my art. This is sort of what I do.
This is a great jam.
This was a single off this album.
Yeah.
Was this the single?
Hell yeah, this was the first thing we heard from A Perfect Circle. They put out that beautiful David Fincher directed music video for this. And that was their That was our introduction to A Perfect Circle, really.
Did he pass on recently, this David Fincher?
No, he just no.
Somebody a director recently died.
Oh yeah, no, not Fincher. I'm a big fan of a certain era of Fincher's career. Yeah,
I honestly, I hear the name and I watch just like how I listen.
Seven, Jerry. He directed Seven.
Oh, there we go.
And Fight Club.
All right, so there's
and The Social Network. And
just
Gone
talked about
Girl.
that. Seven.
And the girl with the dragon tattoos.
Zodiac. The girl.
Zodiac
You know all
as
of it.
well.
The Game. He directed The Game.
He directed some Madonna videos. I think he did Express Yourself.
Man, I can't believe he did The Game. That's a movie no one talks about.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Sean Penn being a complete lout instead of being a miserable prick.
I guess it's fair to say that this is an anti-God vibe. I mean, there is a specific sort of tale being told in the song, but yeah, generalized, it definitely is sort of anti-Christian God.
They said it much, like, fuck your God.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
Says it very clearly.
So, like, subtlety be damned.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased that it couldn't be a satanic song.
Yeah, I didn't want just a list of songs, they're like,
And it's rife with, it would be rife with, I don't know, I would have filleted it. I just, after a while, you know how I vote.
Well, and you'll find on this playlist, guys, and you, Jerry, there are songs on here that you know for sure, and there's songs on here you don't know.
Awesome.
And that's true for me as well. There are songs on this list that I've only heard maybe 5 seconds of.
I look forward to it.
I've not heard several of them.
We don't get surprised very often on our things, you know? So, like, we know a lot about what you're listening to, and I think generally we're hit or miss with what we don't know. Like, we'll go like, ew. There's a reason we don't know about this.
Yeah, we'll see. I make no promises that I'm going to like all this shit, but it's not about me liking it, I guess. But, we'll see.
It's me. It's about me liking it. I have 2 jobs, 2 like obligations.
Yeah.
Of course, work, and then my
being in my garage.
My various interests in the internet realm, Chatterbait, and Hail Satan. I guess.
Don't be inappropriate, Jerry.
I can't say the name of
this.
This
is an appropriate type of show here. Okay, This is all business, son.
All right. Well.
I'm just kidding, guys. Should I admit that I'm high on drugs right now?
There we go.
When I record episodes of the podcast, I'm not normally ever on drugs.
Nope.
The vast majority of the time, I am sober. But not so this evening.
You pushed a tube in my face.
I did.
Assaulted with the tube. That's a good way to start this.
All right. That was Judith
Thank
from
you, Scott.
A Perfect Circle.
Thank you,
Scott. Thank you. All right, shall we just keep it moving? Jerry, do you have any comments about that song? You're a fan of it, right?
I'm a fan of that album as a whole. I think that, I remember how sometimes I'm just not interested in listening. Well, I've said it before. You have to be in a mood to listen to Tool, But Perfect Circle, if it's on...
A little more casual listen.
More casual listen, and it doesn't take you one place to the other, not like fucking like Rage or... who was the other, or Linkin Park,
Right?
So I like Perfect Circle.
All right, yeah, it's a win. Number 2, we've got one from Alexander. He writes in, the song starts with a reminder of the adage, "Grab the bull by the horns." We have all heard this saying, but never taught how to handle it. Satanism is always talked about, but misunderstood as well. I was once fearful of becoming a Satanist because of how people would judge me. Now, when I become the bull, I am in charge. I always strive to be in the offense position, as for defending myself can be a losing battle. This song encapsulates the change of becoming your greater self. Don't let others set your value, because at the end of the day, you are the only person who will be there for yourself. All right, Alexander has suggested a song from the band Atreyu. It is called Becoming the Bull. I've never heard this song in my entire life, and I don't know this band. I know of them.
I've heard the name. I know how to spell it.
They are surely named after the lead. Is it the lead character in The Neverending Story? Fair to say he's...
I don't know if it's the horse or the guy.
Atreyu is the kid, the adventurer, the little warrior kid.
That was the horse.
No, man.
Oh, that horse dying. Let's not talk about it.
It's dark. What do you think of this, Jerry? What's your first impression?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it. That's good.
I'm trying to take it in. Apparently it means something. But I'm where me and Alexander might disagree. I don't want to be the bull.
You don't?
No. The bull gets slaughtered. The bull, in what I'm used to, the bulls get killed. In my line of work.
Right.
No, but like, if you feel brave enough to grab the bull by the horns, you're going to have a plan. That's the adage.
You
but
better have a plan.
If we're talking literally, then there's no plan. It's going to kill you. You know, there's just no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're
I'm
one of those cowboys.
I'm trying to absorb it a little. I've never heard this.
But I can see how it would be empowering.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of a human taming a massive beast. But they're unique. They're cool in saying, like, yeah, they grab the bull. What the fuck do you do when you get there?
Right.
It's that statement in itself is why I don't go to a lot of clubs. Like, when I sit there.
Well, plus you're old as fuck.
I'm old now, but back even when I'm in my 20s, I would be like, hey, man, what are we going to... We're getting high, we're playing video games, we're enjoying life, and then we're going to get out and go, leave this Valhalla? What are we going to do when we get to the club? Well, I'm going to sit there on the side of a wall. That's back when you could smoke cigarettes in clubs, though, so there was a positive.
Oh, here we got a little chill breakdown.
I like that. I like that.
Let's see where this goes.
The bull's been tamed. I like how clear the lyrics are.
Yeah. Yeah, they are pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, I like that. There we go. So we got a band called the Megas. They remind me of Incubus, and now who is that scream? It reminded me immediately of somebody I heard. I thought.
What is this? Do the kids, they call this Screamo? What is this? Screamo?
I have never heard Screamo in my life.
You never did?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what this is.
I would look up and think it's a new type of
some
like,
kind of rock and roll.
alcohol. Screamo. I don't want a shot of that.
Right.
Screamo. That's like all like the. What was the big R&B movement back in the day?
What?
Neo soul.
Oh, neo soul.
But it was.
I'm a fan of the neo soul
I
era,
like
man.
it, but isn't it just soul? Like it's new soul.
Well, no, it's
yes.
the new shit. You know.
Yeah, but like
it's got the new
you
flavor.
Put Erica Badu next to fucking. Well, not Aretha Franklin. She's no joke. All right, here we go. That was
all right.
That was okay.
Atreyu. Alexander suggested that one. Thank you, Alexander.
Wait a minute. This isn't meant for critique. This is just experiencing somebody's.
Well, Jerry, I mean, we're humans. If we have a feeling or an opinion of it, we're free to share. You don't have to keep it wrapped up inside. That's not healthy.
No. I think that's a good mishmash of a lot of bands right there.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it.
Nope.
You know, it's right off the bat. It's not a home run for me, but I'm not against it.
But do you think it encompasses the Satanism? Because in his eyes, it does, and it does, actually.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, he explains his perspective on why he sort of connects it to his Satanism, and I can relate. I feel it.
It's weird. I'm enveloped in this whole thing just by proxy. I'm not really a Satanist. But the
Sure,
I'm
Jerry.
not. But it doesn't seem so strange to me. And I hear a lot of people wrestling with it and talking about it.
Yeah.
And then like they're scared, you know? I mean, they're scared. It's not like a fucking child. They're scared to say it, you know? And it's a weight that a lot of these cats carry that I just don't understand because I was introduced to it and it just seems normal to me now. It's been 3 years I've been basically, you know, on it.
Yeah.
In it.
All right. Next up, we've got a suggestion from Joey. He writes in, this song comes to mind because it's about someone or something taking control and the singer not letting that happen. I relate to this song because my parents were and still sort of are very controlling and strict. They're traditional Roman Catholic, and to this day, my mother still says, after I've told her about my beliefs, this is just a phase. You were born a Catholic, and deep down, you still are. Right. For 18 years, I dealt with mainly my mother telling me how to dress, how to have my hair, what I could listen to, what I could watch, what I could like, where I'm allowed to go, and any form of self-expression was usually met with a snide comment followed by telling me to stop or get rid of whatever I was doing. Not only can I apply my experience with my parents to the song, but society in general. Society wants you to conform, be the same, listen to this music, follow this influencer, etc. I will not conform to that. I am 100% going to be me down to my very core. No amount of societal pressure is going to change who I am.
Hear, hear. But that type
All right.
of outlook will keep you poor.
Joey has suggested a song called Vendetta
Okay.
from the band Palisades.
You want to
I
listen?
have no knowledge of this band, this song, or any of this. I've never heard of it in my life.
I was going to make a joke about you have to conform to be successful, but again, I apologize. They didn't get to finish it before you said that, so it just sounds like, hey, dude, you're going to be poor forever.
Well,
I don't mean that, Joey.
That
You're
is
gonna
the
be
choice
great.
that many of us make.
I like the sound of the guitar here. You know, I can understand just by listening to this now, if that person was under Joey was under such oppression, at home,
Yeah.
this would make sense. The mood is right for that.
Yeah, let's check this out here.
It would be awful if, in the middle of this, it just says, "I'm gonna kill my mom."
What, Jerry?
I find a lot of inspiration in this song.
You do?
And then, it just says something heinous
some
in the
wild
middle
shit.
of it.
Some subliminal messages for the kids,
I'm gonna kill my mom. I don't want to wear a bow tie to church.
What are you feeling about this? Do you have any vibe on it?
I do. I understand it. Hearing their stories beforehand
Helps.
It helps.
Yeah.
Put me some content. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to talk through all of this shit.
It's just relax, Jerry.
It's what I'm paid to do.
Yeah.
But I can understand it. And fortunately, this playlist is going to get less aggression because of that. Because we listened to Linkin Park one time, and it's like, all right, I don't get it. If there's no context, I'm just going to take it for face value,
Yeah.
So I don't have to do that here.
Now, what is this, Jerry? This is some type of screamo.
It's not. I don't think this is screamo. This is
I think it is.
This is what Linkin Park, again, let's keep saying it, gave us. This is the result of that.
I guess so. I feel like it's some kind of a screamo.
None of us know. I'm gonna look up the definition of what screamo is.
Look it up.
Because you said it twice. I said Linkin Park 4 times. So we got to find out what we're doing here.
It's somewhere between Linkin Park and then screamo.
Screamo.
It's screamo core.
The term screamo.
Nowadays, everything is a core.
Yeah. The term screamo is a portmanteau of the words scream and emo. Screamo uses typical rock instrumentation. Wait.
Oh, hold on, what's happening?
All right. But is a typical rock instrumentation, but is notable for its brief compositions, chaotic sounds, harmonized guitars, and screaming vocals. In this case, a lot of things can be screamo,
Yeah, it's screamo.
but this might be screamo. I'm trying to find out what screamo bands. I don't know if this is screamo. The Used, Alisania, Envy. Do you know any of these people?
No.
Black Veil Brides.
I mean, I've heard some of the names, but I'm not really familiar with them. I think I played a show with Black Veil Brides.
Oh wow.
Black Veil Brides. I don't really know them, but I'm almost positive I played a show with them.
They've been around since 2006.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a show with them probably in 2013-ish. Yeah.
Don't know any of these bands.
All right. Well, what did you think of Palisades and Vendetta?
Vendetta was it's fine. I can understand exactly what that means to him with the story. Like, you break me down. There's no real victory in it. You're being told, and you know. I guess when you're listening to it yourself with headphones on, you're like, yeah, I'm being broken down. I'm losing it. You know. Yeah. And he found strength in that. I'm assuming Joey, by the way, is a male, which is wrong.
That's a big assumption of you.
That was terrible
isn't
of me
it,
to
Jerry?
do, wasn't it? That could have been. That could have been. I mean, Joey.
I
was
should
the name.
throw you right out of here.
You should. I'm not being sensitive.
All right.
But make sure I'm screaming "oh" on the way out.
Yeah. All right. Shall we keep on moving?
Yeah, man.
Christopher writes in. Now, this one is exciting, Jerry. I'm excited. I was excited to find this one on the list. But let me read you Christopher's message. Weirdly, this speaks to me in multiple ways. It's a euphoric song and has this feeling of empowerment. The moment I hear the opening vocals, it transports me back to my early teens and 20s, when everything was new and I had all the answers. It shows perseverance in difficult times and that you should embrace life regardless of your station. The song brings to mind quotes from Anton, such as, "Break away from all conventions that do not lead to my earthly success and happiness," and "Life is the great indulgence, death the great abstinence. Therefore, make the most of life here and now." Jerry. Now, I was so excited to see this one on the list. You're going to know this song right away. Many of you guys listening out there are going to know it right away. And I never would have expected it on a list of Satanic songs. But yet, here we are, Jerry.
Oh.
New Radicals. Get what you give, Jerry.
Look at that.
Satanic.
Well, they are rebellious. They do call out Hanson.
Well, they're celebrating, man. It's a celebration.
Unique. The Cat, this lead singer, was a producer for a lot of other bands. So he's got his hands in other shit.
All right. Hey, guys, if you're not familiar, check this one out.
I know you're excited. I know you love this song.
It's not that I love this song. Like, I never choose to listen to this song in my life. Yeah. You know, it's not on any playlist of mine until now. But I'm really happy to find it on this list in this context. I really like that.
I love the context. I love the thing. I do have great issue with him calling out Hanson.
Oh, well, leave him alone.
These are young boys at a time, you know. Yeah. This guy always reminded me of a less masculine guy from the Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corgan. He reminded me of a less masculine Billy Corgan.
Oh yeah.
And I know that's.
I never gave much of a. I never thought to make the comparison between them. It just never came to mind.
Hey, here's a bald guy being a prick.
Yeah, just bald guys.
Just bald dudes. They all look like Billy Corgan to me.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Do something about it. Looking for that hymn sponsorship.
Yeah.
It is a jaunty tune. I used to despise this band.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear it back in the day when it came out, but now I've come to appreciate it.
Yeah, it does take me back to a simpler time.
Yeah.
And
it is a joyous ruckus they're making there, you know?
And 90s, 2000s movies use this song whenever they can, you know? I didn't think it was that big, though. New Radicals.
It was big.
Had Billy Corgan on the front sitting with an orange background. That was the album cover. A less masculine Billy Corgan. I must strike that, reverse it. This guy did threaten to beat someone's ass. I don't know if Billy Corgan did that on Smashing Pumpkins, you know. Or that other band he was in.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's sort of undeniable. You can't help but, like, you know,
you're vibing
get into it a little bit. I'm having a good time. Oh, that's right. I did the drugs.
Yeah, that's why you like it.
That helps.
It helps to be high when you listen to music you don't like.
Yeah.
I get it.
I like it. It's a fun song. I have a whole new, honestly, Christopher offered me an entirely new perspective on this song. From this moment forth, I'll never hear it without having a satanic perspective on it. And I like that.
The rest of the album's supposed to be pretty technically proficient.
I've never heard it.
It's supposed to be amazing. There's a whole song about heroin.
Nice.
And those are always good.
Yeah, I love that.
Or heartbreak. I don't know if it's heroin or heartbreak. I can't tell you. Could be. There's a wide chasm there. I understand. Here we go. This is where I was like, fuck this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Beck. Beck? Why throw Beck in there?
Why not?
Beck is not fake.
With his little fucking haircut back in the day.
Beck's pretty fucking authentic.
He's all right.
I don't think you like, but I like Beck.
I don't need Beck.
I'm okay with Beck. He didn't need to be thrown in there, though.
They really were just
Things that rhymed.
hitting people with all the shrapnel there. All right, that was Christopher's suggestion. Thank you, New Radicals. Get what you give. What do you think, Jerry? You
Yeah.
can appreciate the song.
I appreciate it for what it is. There's a lot of, a lot of memories that rush back. Pools, you're at a pool,
Sure.
Shayna, this sort of rotund redhead's there, and you're like, hey, man, I got a shot,
A
and this song's playing.
rotund redhead. Mm-hmm. That's a specific memory you have.
Very.
Or just generalized.
It's a specific memory
You had one particular
to this song. Yeah.
rotund redhead that you enjoyed?
Yes,
Yes, okay. Good.
a plump ginger.
I feel jealous. We'll keep moving, guys. Our next suggestion came in from Jane. She wrote, great song about following your own path in life, standing your ground, and not letting anyone stop you. The path of the Satanist is difficult and unorthodox, but we stick to our guns and blast through any obstacles or naysayers in our way.
I take great umbrage with the difficulty of being a Satanist.
Why is that, Jerry?
It's not difficult at all.
What do you mean? We're constantly persecuted.
What? Yeah, but living the lifestyle is pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
You're not held back by anything. There's no rosary beads. There's no endless rituals and shit like that. It's pretty fucking easy. I mean, what's wrong with you? Yeah, it'd make it easy for you.
What's wrong with all you Satanists?
Yeah, just keep it to yourself if you don't want to hear any shit.
Yeah.
Why? What, you talking about it at work? I mean,
Okay,
just
Jerry.
go to work.
Yeah. Yeah. People don't need to just talk about it all the time at work. Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear about your religion at work.
No.
Some people. Oh, no, I forgot to talk.
All right, guys. This is Machine Head with the track is Bulldozer.
Oh wow.
Machine Head,
The
Jerry.
walk is difficult. Let's take a bulldozer to it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I like that. Yeah. The nuclear option. Oh, and thank you for being a patron. I mentioned this is a patron thing.
Yeah. Come on. Machine Head can be heavy. They also made a weird rap rock album, I think. I'm not deeply familiar with Machine Head, but I fucking love Davidian. I'll tell you that. Davidian is my Machine Head jam.
I like this. I like that.
I like that little swirly guitar
swirl
business.
noise. Yeah, I like that. It's a good song for a bulldozer.
Oh,
What happened?
hey.
What?
Didn't see that coming.
Oh.
Wow.
I think both.
I'm so surprised by this. I'm taken off guard
Yeah,
here,
me too.
guys.
I was sort of knocked off my rocker here.
I'm thinking Davidian, that shit is gnarly.
Yeah, this
This surprised me.
and then we both looked at each other. What happened? The sweet tasty jam is gone.
Wow. It's definitely some groovy shit in here.
Hey, maybe this is why it's not easy to be a Satanist. You're blaring shit like this.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
In this part, he's like a little screamo.
There it is again. I think it's like Linkin Park. I mean, every time I see Screamo, I'm going to say Linkin Park. Nowhere near. Oh, that's funny, though. Screamo. This isn't Screamo. This is like, Korn. Whatever Korn was considered.
Yeah.
No.
But then they got the wild kick drums and the real riff right here. Like, this is a riff.
It might just be rock and roll. How about that?
I fucking love a riff, let me tell you.
I know that.
Give me a real riff.
Here we go. When they do shit like this, we're good.
I'm sorry, guys. It's wildly irresponsible of me to use drugs and then record the podcast. I will try to do better.
What? This is fine. Why would you say that?
Just checking.
You're just putting.
I don't want to send that kind of message to the children.
You don't mean it. You just said it so that it was.
I don't want the children to think that this is the path they should be on.
You do have a young fan base.
Yeah.
Except for the guy who was talking about the New Radicals. Obviously, he's older.
Right.
Hey, really, what are we supposed to be doing?
What do you mean?
Are you supposed to sit here sober and listen to music?
It's hard to do.
It's sort of not your thing.
No, it's not.
Ooh,
I like that.
Now, here we go.
Yeah, I like a nice doomy fucking thing like that.
All about a difficult path. All right. Well, that's probably more of this song. No? Doesn't seem like he's done.
He's got some heavy breathing.
At the end of your path, you have an orgasm.
Yeah, he was a little post-coital right there, wasn't
right
he?
There. He just sort of like took.
Am I right about this? Is it Rob Flynn? Is that the Machine Head guy?
Don't
I just
know.
made that up. Maybe I'm not sure if I'm right.
I don't know his name.
That was requested by Jane, and she sent her message. Thank you.
At the end of every difficult journey, ejaculation.
Wow, Jerry.
That's what he just did on my.
Graphic.
It's what he did in my fucking ear,
guys.
man.
I'm sorry. I let this Jerry.
That's what he did.
Come
to me.
in here.
That's
and
what he did.
All right.
Are we supposed to be? Is there some level of couth here?
Oh yeah. On our next one has been suggested by Matthias. Matthias. Damn it, it's hard to say. Sometimes.
Every time I think of that, I think of like Children of the Corn. I know that's not anyone in the movie, but Matthias.
He writes, this song to me, at its core, is a perfect example of fundamental satanic value of introspective thought and rebellion against corrupt authority, with a core message of embracing critical thinking and self-discovery, doing things your way and not caring what everyone else thinks, and discarding toxic religious dogma to discover what it means to be human. You couldn't ask for a better representation of pure, non-pretentious Satanism than this.
Like that non-pretentious thing. I do like that.
Let's see. This one is from a band called Highly Suspect. Are you familiar with them?
Nope.
Me neither. Never heard of this in my life. It's called My Name is Human. Give it a shot. Totally new to me. A lot of shit here new to me, Jerry.
Yeah. It's good. We might find a hidden gem here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's how I wake up every day.
Gia.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's get it over with.
Yeah.
I'm liking the vibe of this, though. This is good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Feeling the way that I'm feeling myself. Fuck everyone else. Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here. Do you need some time to think it over? Look what they do to you. Look what they do to me. You must be joking if you think that either one is free.
What do you think of this, Jerry? I kind of think it might be cool.
I think it's good. I just want to see what the chorus does to us.
Yeah.
This is good. This is different. I would like to know more about this band, to be honest with you. Right? If it stays like this, you know. What's the name of this band? Okay.
Highly Suspect
Good name.
is the band. Song is My Name is Human.
My name is Human.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them. This is my first experience.
Yes. They're from Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I like that.
But I'm ready for more. I know that nobody's ever been this fucking ready before. Hey. Do you need some time to think it over? So figure it out, I don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought.
Now, I wonder if this is just a sort of unique vocal rhythmic thing he's doing on the verses there, or are they part of that, sort of rap rocking type of situation?
It doesn't sound like
generally.
he doesn't need to do that. We'd have to listen to more.
Yeah, I'd have
more
to
of
hear
songs,
more to know.
you know? Doesn't sound, but I'm listening to this cat's voice. He's fine. He's a fine singer.
Yeah.
But I think the rap was necessary to show sort of the
Maybe it's just the vibe of a song.
The level
you know?
of like trudging forth, almost disgusting what's going on around him.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have a little bit of little flow there. Nothing about this upsets me. And that's
Same.
the best I can say about a lot of songs. Yeah. So far, this is the clear winner.
Oh, yeah?
If you were to, if this was a competition,
It's your favorite.
so far,
All right. Better than New Radicals.
way better than New Radical.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, there we go.
It's hard.
That was My Name is Human from Highly Suspect. You really love that one.
I like that one. I think I'll check them out.
Yeah, I would like to as well. I'm interested. It piqued my interest at least. It sounded pretty good. All right, next up, we have Carla. She's written in, music is my favorite thing to talk about. I'm with you, Carla. Same. I think just about every graveyard song ever embodies my Satanism in some way, shape, or form. But for this question, I'm going to use No Good, Mr. Holden. I vibe with the lyrics. They make me think of some of the circumstances in my life that brought me to Satanism in the first place. She is requesting No Good, Mr. Holden, Jerry, from Graveyard.
Graveyard.
I fucking love Graveyard. I've seen them live more than once, and I'm a fan of Graveyard. They have a new album coming. I've heard one song, and I really like Graveyard. My favorite Graveyard album is called Lights Out. This is from an earlier album. Let's get into it. That's backmasking, Jerry. Backward masking right there.
I think that got you guys into a lot of trouble.
Yeah. We're probably going to go to jail now for airing this.
Oh, no.
It's a whole new era of the Satanic Panic.
Is anyone panicking about anything?
Yeah.
Are you guys going through something?
Yeah, we got backwards messages.
No. It's Graveyard. Again, a band I was always shocked that no one took the name before they actually got to it.
It's a great fucking name to have for your band, let me tell you.
Swedish rock band from Gothenburg, formed in 2006.
That's right.
They were on Nuclear Blast. Isn't everyone like Nuclear Blast? This sign everyone at once.
They got a lot of these Swedes.
When beauty's all gone,
I like that.
He's a good singer, this dude.
blues follows a lifeless prole. My troubled mind spins way too far. My whining head is impossible.
I hope I get to see Graveyard live again before I pass away.
Man, I love that Swedish people as a whole have accepted the name Axel.
Oh, yeah.
The first name's Axel. It's all over this place. But they also do this thing where they put an S and J's and then an O with an umlaut, and I don't know what...
Who knows what sound that is? I don't know.
The bass player in vocals is named Truls Mork. Oscar Bergenheim
Who's the singer?
drums.
Is it Joaquin?
Joaquin Nielsen.
Yeah.
Or Jonathan. They all say they're vocalists except for the drummer. Jonathan LaRocca Ram. Great name.
Another brick in my wall. I'm building an army for my mental wall. Just give me your mind, your head, and your soul. Just give me your sun and show me your moon. One step closer and they will sigh. Your future in the past. Heads back on, so
What do you think, Jerry?
Into
this or what?
Yeah. Slow.
Yeah.
Plodding.
Slow for you?
No, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I worked all day.
Okay.
So this
All right, well, liven it up a little, Jerry.
No, I like it. We're fine. This is good. I understand the... Do I understand the... I don't know what this person's message. This embodies Satanism?
Well, I believe she had maybe more of a personal connection to it. Said it made her think of some of the circumstances that brought her to Satanism in the first place. So maybe it's more just sort of circumstantial in her personal life.
This is a classic sound, though.
It's a great
sounds like it's from the 70s.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a throwback sound, a little retro vibe.
Got a Black Sabbath type riff thing going there. But this guy is a significantly better singer than
he's good.
I would have expected anyone in a band named Graveyard would be.
Yeah.
A lot of soul here.
Let me tell you, fun fact here, Jerry, for Graveyard, the first time I ever smoked weed and got stoned, Graveyard was playing. I got stoned alone for the first time with Graveyard.
And it's something. So this has a huge piece of your life in you.
Yeah, it wasn't this in particular, but yeah, Graveyard.
The first time you got high, you did it as an older man.
Yes.
And some people don't feel anything when they get high the first time.
Yeah.
Were you hit with anything?
It worked.
All right.
It worked.
Yeah. But this sounds like a stoner band. Am I wrong in saying that?
They fit.
Rock?
They fit into there, I think.
And it's difficult to sit here and just listen to these songs and talk over them because I'm sorry, guys. I know you've had a great. It's a very personal thing to share music with the masses that you like and give a reason. You know, so it's brave. All these people are very brave for saying what they said. Because what if it sucks? And then we say it sucks.
Well, yeah. That could happen. But luckily it didn't happen that time. Thank you, Carla. Fucking love Graveyard. All right, we've got one last submission here, Jerry. And I was surprised to see this one on the list. You'll be very familiar with it. This one comes in from Dylan. He writes, growing up in Utah, the LDS church is huge here, and the obsession over Joseph Smith and whoever the current president or prophet is what made me turn away from religion. The song itself is obviously more politically based. However, I can relate the lyrics to the cult of personality that ruled a lot of my childhood. I'm sure you've all heard it, but here's an excuse to listen to it again. This might be the best song in the world, Jerry.
Yeah,
and I'm not just saying that.
You have said it's not your favorite song. But, well, maybe.
Let's listen to a riff. Goddamn, son.
Man, some guy from Utah blaring this shit. Turning his back on the Mormons.
Cult of Personality, guys, from Living Color.
Glamour Boys. Do you remember that song?
I love this band.
Yeah.
I love this album. And no shit, I think this might be the best song in the world. I can't find even one little thing wrong with it.
No. If you know how I watch the pro wrestling sometimes,
Oh yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
guy's CM Punk. This is his theme music.
Oh,
He's
right.
right for using it though. You come out, you're gonna get amped. You know.
Yeah, you better perform.
He did. He does. Straight edge. There's not a dead part to this song. Everything moves. I am curious though. I'll ask you a question at the end of this song.
What?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right.
Oh God, I'm dying.
Wow, Jerry, off the mic here, son.
Something's trying to get in here, by the way.
Yeah.
We're being... This dove, the Christian symbol, is trying to get into your little garage, peck your eyes out.
I was so pumped when this band and this song came out way back in the day. I saw them on MTV,
Yeah.
and they just were awesome. This
Yeah,
song was awesome.
the body
they looked
glove
awesome.
wetsuit,
Corey
the great-
Glover in the body glove.
Yeah, the
you
body
know,
glove suit.
the hair.
And he
Vernon Reed's wild guitar solo.
And we were talking about how lethal that man's hair is because he would spit
Yeah.
it. And it looked like it would take your fucking head off if
Yeah.
you got in the middle of it.
And a lot at the time, a lot was made of this black rock band appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This song almost verging on like heavy metal almost, like it's a heavy riff, you know, a hard rockin' sound. And yeah, it was just a really fresh thing.
But the lyrics themselves,
Great.
I mean, I think who's done that? Who was close enough to doing something like this was Billy Joel and that Exxon. So that one where he kept talking, we didn't start the fire
We
and
didn't
shit,
start
you
the
know?
fire.
But the cult of personality is a real thing.
Sure.
You might not like what somebody does, but the fact that they are what they are and how they act makes you like them. It's very interesting. Like,
I'm actually, what is the opposite of a cult of personality? I think that's what I am. I'm like the kind of personality where everybody gets mad at me all the time.
well, that's part of it. Yeah, you get mad at that person. That is
Yeah.
what it is. The personality is, you have followers both ways. I know people are listening to this right now just to hear you just hate on you, and me too, because I'm a public figure, also a car salesman. So you meet me, you hate me immediately. It's important. But then, you know, then you have the people who love you. Either way, but there's, you know, two-lane highway, man.
That was a weed-induced speech if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking on that cosmic train, man.
Wow. Listen to Vernon Reed just freaking out right here.
But listen to bass, following,
Damn.
doing everything it needs to do. Everything's beautiful about this song. And here we go. He gets into it now.
Come on, Vernon.
Bam.
Yes.
I wish I could sing like this guy.
Yes, so does everyone. Everyone wishes they could sing like this guy.
I'm every person you need to be. That's my favorite line. And in a personality-driven business, it's important to be everything to everybody. You lose yourself. But this cat didn't lose himself. He just left the Mormons in the dust. Joseph Smith is a part of the cult of personality. Not done yet.
Not what your country can do for you.
Listen to that fucking ride cymbal.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's good.
The video had a kid watching TV with all this shit. Yeah, it was something.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Right. Beautiful song from Dylan. Thank you. That
you,
was,
Dylan.
of course, Live in Color with Cult of Personality.
Nylon.
That's the best, right, Jerry? I mean, that song's fucking incredible.
That's how it should end. It made every other song better.
Yeah.
High tide raises all ships, man. And
Well, I
that's
didn't
what's
say
happening.
that's how it would end.
Oh, okay.
I said that was the last suggestion that came in from the people.
Okay.
Should I have no voice in this, Jerry?
We have people.
Do you
are
suspect
forced
I
to
should
listen
not
to
have
your-
a
listen to your
suggestion?
voice. I actually was going to ask you what is your song for this type of
Oh,
thing.
well.
I was going to ask you that.
Well,
but it
as
seems like
we-
you already have it.
As we
queued
end
up.
the show here, I guess, Jerry, I will add my own contribution to the list if it's okay with
I'll
you.
add my own contribution as well.
This is a song that is not only a fun rocker of a jam, but it also advocates for some of the foundational values that outsider Satanism is built upon. Jerry. Things like celebration of the self and indulgence and living in the moment. This one includes lyrics like, it ain't a crime to be good to yourself, and you got to live like you're on vacation.
So treat yourself.
Jerry.
That's what it's saying.
So enjoy this beautiful song called Lick It Up.
Are we done talking?
All right, fine. You can talk through it, Jerry.
Were you going to end it with just the song playing?
Yeah,
was that your dramatic? Was that your
sure,
idea?
either way, it'd be fine with me.
You know, it'd be cool if it was like an outline, like you tell me, like when I play "Lick It Up," don't fucking talk.
I just like to let it rip.
What a
But
misunderstood.
listen to this. How great is this?
What a misunderstood song too. People
Yeah.
thought it was about something else completely. Why do I have
I'll
this-
never get tired of this.
When I hear this, I think of a political rally, like somebody coming out of
Lick
stage,
it up.
lick it up, you know.
Yeah.
My Satanic song is Isaac Hayes' Walk on Fire. Nothing tells me more about the journey of being a member of a religion more than Isaac Hayes, as he is a Scientologist. But before he was a Scientologist, it was Walk on By. I don't think I'm going to get the pleasure of playing that today. Do so, favor. Do you think
I'm
someone's
so
like,
jealous that I didn't write this song. I should have written this goddamn song.
Do you think somebody's having an epiphany in this song right
I
now?
hope so.
Like I'm a seize life by the bull, by the horns.
I hope so.
I'm a seize the bull by the
If
horns.
I could ever pass one message along to people, it is this song.
lick it up.
Lick it up.
So all the previous 2 years or whatever you've been doing, outsider, lick it up.
Yeah.
Licking up outsider Satanism. You guys can join this outsider Satanism movement, but circuit the same.
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you want truth or do you want money? Do you have a preference, Joseph?
Let's have it all. Lick it up.
They go hand in hand.
All right, enjoy the end of this one, guys. Until next time.